Hi there, my name is Diane, but you can just call me Dee. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about upcoming new releases for August that I'm really excited about. So there's a bit of a mix in terms of genres, but it really tends to be more so thrillers and horrors because I feel like in the summer, it's like the perfect read. Alright, so let me scoot over to have the images here. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at my computer where my notes are. The way I organized them was by date of release, and there's a few of them that are a bit of a special case. Wait, let me turn off my fan. Alright, hopefully there's no background sound. We are trying a new filming spot. We'll see how comfortable that is. So the first one comes out on August 1st, and this is Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin. She's the author of The Nature of Witches, which I read and I enjoyed the concept. I didn't enjoy the execution, but I really liked the cover. I was kind of upset about it because the cover was so pretty. In this book, it's a romantic fantasy. Basically, the main character is a witch. Her destiny was to marry the governor's son in order to secure an alliance between the humans and the witches. And her coven has been releasing their own magic at each full moon in the sea, I think, to appease the mainlanders and, you know, show them that they are not here to cause any issue. And the main character misses one of those rituals, which is really bad. She ends up meeting someone from another coven that practices dark magic and starts to teach her that maybe her magic isn't so bad. The storyline, once again, I am very intrigued by it. The execution, I'm worried. I do enjoy the romance aspect to her book, so hopefully in this one her writing has grown a little bit. The next one comes out on August 8th, and this is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Lisa Jewell is a very well-known author in terms of mystery thrillers. I personally haven't read any so far. Nothing has ever intrigued me with her stories, but this one sounded really cool. The tagline says it's a new psychological thriller about a woman who finds herself the subject of her own popular true crime podcast. So it seems that the main character is at a pub celebrating her own birthday when she meets someone who is also at the same pub celebrating the same birthday age. I think they start talking and all that, and later on they meet again. They agree to do a podcast series together, or the person agrees to participate in the main character's podcast, something like that. And it seems that that person may harbor secrets, and all of a sudden she disappears and leaves the main character with a lot of things to figure out, and she completely turned the main character's life upside down. So I'm intrigued to know what that means exactly and what happened and where the main character ends up. And I always like a good podcast element in a book. I really do. Alright, the next book comes out as well on August 8th, and this is Looking Glass Sound by Katrina Ward. I believe for this one it was first published in April, but for some reason it's been republished, so I don't know if they republished with a different cover or if they changed anything in the book, but it's now on pre-order again for August 8th, so who knows? But this is a twisty psychological horror. That's what Katrina Ward writes. Her most popular book is The Last House on Needle Street, and I did really enjoy that one. I am reading currently Little Eve, which has been republished. It was an older book of hers and it's been republished since, and I am having a hard time with that. I think maybe I don't really like how she writes perspectives from young children, so I think that's what it is. I'm still not sure if I'm even gonna finish Little Eve, but this one sounds really cool. It's on the coast in Maine. Better if I read you the whole thing. Wilder Harlow begins the last book he will ever write. It is the story of his childhood summer companions and the killer that stalked the small New England town. of the body they found and the horror of their discovery echoing the decades, and of Sky, Wilder's one-time best friend who stole his unfinished memoir and turned it into a lurid best-selling novel, Looking Glass Sound. But as Wilder writes, the lines between memory and fiction blur. He fears he's losing his grip on reality when he finds notes hidden around the cottage written in Sky's signature green ink. I'm intrigued about it. It sounds like it could be something related to mental health, so hopefully it's done well. I'm still intrigued. I don't know that I will purchase it. I might just check it out from my library. Just because I don't think this is gonna be a favorite author ever. So yeah, I want to limit that. The next one comes out on August 15, and this is The Last Girls Standing by Jennifer Dugan. She's the author of Some Girls Do and Hot Dog Girl, I believe. And this is a queer YA psychological thriller. So again, another thriller. I love them. The cover is really pretty though, I gotta say. Really pretty. And I love all of her covers. And I've been wanting to read, especially Some Girls Do. I've been really wanting to read that book, so we'll see. I think I might start with this one because in terms of the genre it's more up my speed, and if I enjoyed her writing style then I might go back to her previous books. Basically in that one we're following surviving counselors of a massacre that happened at a summer camp. We are following them trying to uncover the truth, what happened, what's going on, and I think they're in a relationship. But one of them might be involved somehow in the massacre, and the other is really doubting and questioning everything the more she learns. So I'm super intrigued with that premise. I think that sounds really cool. It might even sound scary. So I'm hoping to at least check that one out. Alright, and we are almost done. The next one comes out on August 29th, and this is an anthology called Night of the Living Queers, and I just love the name. It's fantastic. So this is a YA. I believe it features exclusively queer authors of color, and it literally says they're putting a fresh spin on classic horror tropes and tales. Each short story will be told through the length of a different BIPOC teen and the Halloween night that changes their lives forever. Very intrigued. I don't know what I think of anthologies, to be honest. I'm still questioning. I'm still unsure if that's good for me, but I really want to like them. I think there's so much potential there. Like, short form horror makes so much sense to me, so I'm just really trying to find what authors write them well for me. I have another anthology in that genre that I haven't really been meshing too much with, so maybe this one will work better for me. Alright, and this whole time I didn't wear my lipstick. Oh well. And just to change gear a little bit, we're gonna talk about a rom-com. So this one comes out as well on August 29, and this is called My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levin? Sorry. And that's a fantasy rom-com. It definitely feels very contemporary, which is a bit out of my comfort zone, personally, but I think the premise sounds really fun. The main character is an artist. She is being evicted and she finds a room in a very nice apartment, nice location that is really affordable, and so she's just like, you know, that's just too good to be true, what's going on with that? Turns out her roommate is a vampire and he has a proposition for her, and apparently he's very kind, and I'm just excited to read something that is hopefully healthy. Hopefully. It just sounds like a lot of fun. I wonder what the proposition is. I have some ideas. I'm definitely gonna check that one out, and I think the cover is also a lot of fun. It's really what I think of when I think of this book is fun, so hopefully the plot and the writing is also fun. That was it for my August upcoming new releases that I'm excited about. Are you interested in any of those, or do you have other new releases that you really cannot wait for? I feel like August doesn't necessarily have a lot of releases, but in the fall there's gonna be way more, so I'm excited for that as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.